found on the back of my thing, there's a
Yeah.
dial to.
Oh, yay.
Well, the other one is always just being a thing that you just made yourself.
Uh, well, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tammy, I'm the Siberian Wind, and we've got Cathy from My Hobby Home joining me, and we are here to work on Land That I Love. Don't be upset. Neither one of us have our quilts in the background. I literally just got home from judging 4 H, and I've been there all day looking at different projects. So I will have some fun ones to talk about. But we're each going to work on our own block. And I see Dawn and Pat have checked into the chat. Thank you so much. Pat says they're getting cooler this evening, so turned off the AC and opened the door so the cat can look out. Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
I need to be somewhere that I could cut off the AC. We had a real feel of over 100 again today.
Yeah, we can cut off the AC here. I do it regularly. Now, like,
Yeah.
as we get into July and August, I probably won't be able to, but come September, I'll be able to do that again. So I am going to go ahead, in case you guys have not yet registered. You have today and tomorrow to register for the retreat. It is with me, the Siberian Wind, and it is a Zoom retreat. You don't have to be present, or you don't have to be out on YouTube to be present in the retreat. It is all handled on Zoom. So if you want to click that link, you can register. It is this weekend. It is Saturday and Sunday. So feel free to join in. And so, Cathy, I am doing block. I can't talk. I am doing the evening hourglass block on page 33. What are you working on tonight?
I think I probably have done this block already, but I needed something easy today. I'm doing the she fly block
Oh, very cool.
on page 70.
Yeah.
I didn't need
Awesome.
anything with a lot of colors. I didn't need anything with a lot of pieces. I,
I hear you on that.
I needed something that was quick and easy.
That's kind of what this is for me tonight.
Yeah.
This has one um, set. It's got one 4 patch, and then it's got one set of half square
Yeah.
triangles, and that's all there is to it.
Hey guys, as you come in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
Yes, please hit that thumbs up. Please, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button so you can get all the notifications about this channel. So
And I'm
you
going to
know.
say right now, I'm sorry my machine's going to make a loud noise, I think. I haven't made a stitch since I cut it on. Oh, wait, no, it's good.
Well, I am actually sewing on Anastasia tonight. She is my vintage Bernina. She is a 532-1. I took both of my big machines. I took Ricky and Beauty off to their spa day yesterday, and I came home. I got home about 11:30 last night, and then I had to be up and out to go judge 4-H projects, and I had to be out there at 9 a.m. this morning. So,
Guess what? Guess what?
oh, oh my gosh.
Already, the very first part.
Oh, well, I've got mine out, but I am clipping.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
I was just clipping threads with mine. Jackie was over here just clipping threads for me. I didn't know where my scissors were. I just saw them. I've been home less than
Wait, no,
less than
this
one
is right.
hour. Hmm?
Oh, it's right. I'm losing my mind. I thought I had put them the wrong sides together.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I put the right sides together.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my. And this machine, I don't know what's going on, but every time I cut that thread, my
Yeah.
thread picks up in the machine.
Hmm.
So I'm having to rethread it right now. I don't know if it's the thread that I'm using because I am using a different thread. I'm using Suprema or Superior.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's Superior Suprema
Okay.
because I have the Superior Omni thread here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I just learned buy it like this.
Yeah.
Don't even buy that little spool because it won't last very many quilts.
No, the small spools never last. They never last. We have a slow uptake tonight, so anything that you guys want to say in the chat, you are more than welcome to say tonight because we have a captive audience of a few. It is going to be one of those nights, and that is okay. It is okay to have a slow night.
Yes. Well, I guess I could tell you about my day.
Ooh, please. I can
Girl, I
tell you
had a
about
date with
mine.
2 men today at lunch. How about that?
Does your
It
husband
was
know about these
training.
2 men?
It was training, and it was my boss and my backup.
Oh, okay.
And we had barbecue.
Ooh.
It was delicious. It's always delicious. That barbecue place is.
Gotcha.
Okay, I've got to remember, do not hit that thread cutter.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for me to remember because I've had an automatic thread cutter, but I don't like this one.
Gotcha.
And when I had it serviced, I told them the thread cutter wasn't cutting
Yeah.
right. And she just told me there was something stuck between the two, the cutters.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to find that because I've looked in this thing and I've put a magnifying glass on it.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I did exactly how the manual says, and on the Bernina, the newer Berninas, you
Yeah.
press the maintenance icon on it, and it tells you how to do it. Well, I've done all of that. I think what I need to do is get some floss,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people that have braces that you thread through. Yes, I think I may have to get some of that and run through them.
Yeah.
So if there is something there, it may have some oil on it or something, and it may not come out as easily.
That's very true. Yeah,
But I don't
my
know.
my machine is just like yours, but it's just like a couple steps down, like for all the number of stitches it has, like beauty
Yeah,
that is usually on my quilting frame. And um, when they did the update, um, they're now telling me I don't put oil in the place that my machine used to have oil because I didn't know that Bernina had changed where they want the oil to go. Welcome in, Jennifer. Um, so
hey Jennifer.
I got told about that, and then the little maintenance thing was new. Like it wasn't on my machine before, so now it is. So that's really kind of cool. I learned things yesterday. I learned things. All
Okay, I'm
right.
already dropping stuff on the floor. Oh,
Oh, goodness.
I've got a rough start today already.
Well, I got to judge sewing and quilting related projects at my county's 4-H office. And so all of the kids in 4-H, they are 18 years and younger.
Wow.
So, and I actually had the seniors, and I had a little bit of intermediate, which is like 11 to 13s. Welcome in, Pam. But the majority
Hey
of
Pam.
everybody, yeah, the majority of everybody I had was like senior, like the older kids,
Yeah.
like 14 to 16. Um, and guys, this one girl just blew me away. She made this art quilt, and I told her what she needs to do to make it, pass the state. Because there's a couple of things that she could improve, and she has a chance to do that between county fair and state fair. So she has a little bit of a time frame to fix it. But her vision, I asked her because you do interviews with the 4-Hers. So it's not just they turn in a project and you judge it without them there. They bring the project with them and you get to ask them questions about their project. So I was
Oh,
getting
well,
to
that's
learn.
nice.
Oh, it is. It is. And this is the first time I've gotten to judge 4-H, so this was all new to me. Um, but I asked her, what was her inspiration. She really likes birds. She really, really likes
Oh,
birds. And her project is an art quilt that she did a tree and she added birds to it. Welcome in, Laura. She added birds.
Laura.
Yeah, she added birds to it, and I think she added 3 birds. And each of the birds was some, I don't know, remember what kind of fabric, like what kind of color the fabric originally was, but she took these pencils and pens and things like that for fabric and painted the birds. So
Oh, wow.
she literally painted the birds and then attached them to her quilt. She put buttons for berries. She fussy cut some flowers out and appliqued those in place. I mean, it was just absolutely phenomenal to see what she had done. It was just crazy good. Um,
It's so funny that you're talking about 4-H because when I was, I guess, junior high,
uh huh.
our 4-H had what was called sew with cotton,
Okay.
and that was one of the categories we could choose. But nobody ever did any kind of quilting or anything. I mean, we did
Oh,
just sewing, like
yeah.
clothes, garments. And I actually, what did I do? I made a dress
Ooh,
and actually made more than one.
nice.
And it was my Valentine banquet dress.
Oh, now that makes it even
And the guy
sweeter.
that I went to the Valentine banquet with, he dressed like Don Johnson.
Hi,
And the
Chloe. Welcome in.
hey, Chloe. And the funny thing about that now it's funny is my daughter-in-law.
Uh huh.
He is her cousin.
Oh
He
my
is my
goodness.
daughter.
Oh my goodness. That's so
And I think
crazy.
so her mother and his mother are sisters. And when we were planning the baby shower, his mother told my daughter-in-law, said, "You don't know how close y'all came to being related." I'm like,
Oh.
I was telling her, I said, "Oh no." I said, "Just because we went to a Valentine banquet together didn't mean we was getting married." And she was like, "Well, he thought y'all were."
Aw.
Because where I grew up,
Yeah.
my dad grew up here. So he
Yeah.
knew, he went to school with his family. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we all went to the same church and, you know how they are. They want to get you married off. I don't,
That's
I,
true.
I wasn't interested.
Well, the other one, so I had 2 quilts that I passed on to go to state. So if the kids want to enter them at state, they have permission now to enter them at state. And so that will be in August. So I won't know until August whether or not they decide to enter them. I think they both will because they're that good.
Now,
Um,
did they have to do quilts or could they have done anything else?
Oh, we had all kinds of categories. There's one where it was embellishments. So if you
It was
wanted
what?
to, embellishments. So
Okay.
everybody was bedazzling things. You know how bedazzling was so big in the 90s? Well, it's making its
Yes.
way back because all of us 90s kids have babies now. Um, so, bedazzling is now back in fashion. We also had recycling and repurposing. So
Oh,
the top winner in recycling and repurposing in my group. Um, Laura, you're so funny. All of our minds are going. Okay, it's everybody, all of us. Um, so she took maybe 4 or 5 different hoodies and sweatshirts and sweaters and all of that, and cut them up and made a sweatshirt, or she made a hoodie and sweatpants set. And then she bedazzled a pair of shoes, and the shoes matched her hoodie and her sweatshirt or sweatpants. So we had those. I had a bag that someone decorated, so it was more about the embellishing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all kinds of categories that these kids get
Oh,
to
well, that's
enter.
nice.
It is. It really is. Um,
Well, I was going to ask, do you think our future generations, I mean, do we have
there is definitely
hope?
some people who like to sew. Definitely, Tammy. I think mine is running away these days. Laura, you have good reason. You have good reason. How are you feeling, by the way? And Chloe, how is the progress going? Please let me know. Um,
I think Laura has good news if she wants to share it.
ooh, yeah, that would be awesome. I'm always up for good news.
Well, I
Um,
think it's good news, Laura. I really do. Thank you for leaving your comment. Um, I think
wait,
that's fabulous.
wait.
It's,
You
I
told
mean,
Cathy before me. I
well,
see how the love is.
we were sharing our, well, I mean, you know
Oh
what I've
yeah.
been dealing with. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
I feel like I've been running into a brick wall everywhere I went, everything
Mm-hmm.
with the procedure. Hey, Debbie,
Hi, Debbie.
with this
Glad you're
procedure
here.
I'm supposed to be having, I feel like I've been running into brick walls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the first center I was supposed to go to, called me up and told me due to my underlying conditions, which is asthma.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't ever say what the underlying condition was. Um, they they didn't want to risk it. They wanted me to be in a hospital setting.
Oh, okay.
So then, where they actually scheduled it
Uh-huh.
is the place that they owned the doctor's office that I used to go to, and it didn't matter if they pulled blood or anything in any lab other than LabCorp touched my blood.
Uh-huh.
It cost me $300 almost
Oh
every
my
time.
gosh.
I know that's ridiculous, right?
That's
Even on a well
absolutely,
visit,
that's really
even on a
crazy.
well visit, it costs me like that.
Oh my gosh.
So, I just, first off, it's the doctor telling me there was nothing they could do. And then, I'm just pretty much adamant that's not acceptable. Something has to be done.
Oh yeah.
Because if they didn't do something, I was going to do something. I, I was at the point of cutting my leg off because,
Yep.
you know, I thought it couldn't be any worse than it already was. And no, I would
Oh,
not really
good.
do that.
Very good, Laura.
There you
Very
go.
good. I'm glad to hear that. Um,
I mean, and Laura, I hope you feel like you're heard. I really do, because I think that has been my biggest issue with this situation here now is I haven't felt heard. And that is so frustrating.
it is, and it's not
I
right.
just no, it just makes you feel like I feel like they make want to make you feel like you're crazy or something.
Well,
And it's like I've been in this body for 53 years. I think I know what's going on.
hi, Alicia. Welcome in. Welcome
Alicia.
in.
Oh, Alicia. I
Yeah,
thought you said
Alicia.
Nietzsche.
Oh no, nope, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia.
Um,
Oh, Lisa, look what I got, girl.
she's got her pattern.
Got it. I wanted to make sure I got it before it ran out because I have a feeling it's going to run. Hey, it's Kennedy.
Hi, is Kennedy going to be listening? Busy trying to get her stuff done. Absolutely, absolutely. So okay, so I had the bird quilt today, the bird art quilt, but I had another quilt that I am sending on to state as well. This young lady saw a log cabin block. She'd never done a log cabin block before. And her mom had purchased a whole bunch of wool items, jackets and pants and skirts and vests, all from garage sales. She'd been garage sailing and was collecting them because the mom was going to make a log cabin quilt with all these wool pieces. And daughter said, I want to do it. So mom said, okay, here you go. So she did a wool log cabin. She did keep the centers different colors from the rest of the wool to honor the heritage of the log cabin typically going around the hearth, and the center typically being red. So it was orange in one, blue in others, like it's that kind of thing. And she did a flannel sheet on the back, and she took and put a blanket in the center to mimic the old quilts that, our grandmothers and great grandmothers would have made.
Oh, wow.
It was exceptionally well done. And it just took me back to my roots. And I told the young lady, because I asked her when she worked on something, and she said that she'd done it in the sewing lab. Well, I have been the one helping get the sewing lab back up and running. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know where the sewing lab is. I just took 2 more machines, yesterday and got them serviced to get them working. And I will be teaching some more classes in there. Guys, her face went from just regular everyday to excited like she had just won the lottery. And like it was just so real. It was crazy. So it was fantastic. Let's see. Alicia says that her pattern hasn't even shipped. She bought it from the same place that Cathy did.
Oh, good.
Laura says, honestly, she's been trying to get scheduled at the imaging center for 3 weeks and finally just went to the ER. Thank goodness I did. Dangerously low in potassium. Oh, gosh, yeah. Potassium shock is real. Yes, that's good that the numbers are better now, Laura. That's really good.
Laura, what have they told you to do when your potassium goes low? I mean, do you have any signs that it's gone low? Or the reason I'm
I don't know.
asking is because my grandmother had to drink orange juice every morning for her potassium.
Well, I don't know about Laura. When I should have been in the hospital with potassium shock. My potassium
Yeah.
got that low at one point due to some medications I was on. And I remember feeling extremely fatigued, and just could not try to stay awake, couldn't drive safely. I was just so incredibly exhausted. It was just great. I was crazy exhausted.
Well, now that your heart
Well,
would start
yes,
racing.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it does cause heart damage. I was incredibly lucky. Mine did not
Yeah.
last long.
I do know that it can cause a heart attack too,
Yeah.
your potassium being too low.
Alicia says bananas in your heart with breast erratically. Yeah, will beat erratically. Yeah. One of the other things. There's other things that you can eat that actually have more potassium than bananas. Yes, Laura. Oh my gosh. She says she has fibromyalgia and often brings up to
Yeah.
fibro. I do too. I absolutely do. I cannot tell you how many times, even when I got sick back in April, I honestly just thought it was a side effect to my fibromyalgia. With as sick as I was, I thought it was that. And then when it wasn't giving up, that's when I was like, okay, I got to do something. I'm glad you went, Laura. I'm very glad you went. So, everybody who's come in since I said it last, click the link for the retreat if you want to join the retreat this weekend. Just got to say it. Okay. All right, continue. All right, we've got 25 people watching and 13 likes. So if you want to hit like, I don't mind. Just saying. Welcome in, Judy. She says, hello, Cathy and Tammy.
Judy?
Glad you're here.
They need instead of a up and a down, they need one that says, "What you doing?"
Right? Absolutely a what you doing button. My block did not take as long as I thought it would.
Oh, you
Um,
already done?
I am done. I'll
What?
hold off on showing until you're done with yours. Alicia says she thinks the banana potassium process is faster and easier than most veggies. It might. I want to say um, pickle juice has potassium in it. I want to say it does. Don't quote me on it because I don't remember for sure, but I think it does because athletes use it. You just may not be able to, if you can't keep anything down, you might be able to, might not be able to keep a banana down.
Mm,
I
I
don't know if
don't
you can
know
keep
if.
pickle
Do
juice
y'all
either
have a
down.
Sonic where you're at?
We
Do you
do,
have a
but
Sonic
it's not always open when it's supposed to be.
today?
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Okay.
that they have the dill pickle slushy back.
Oh, I did see that. I saw the notification about it.
I'm like,
Oh,
oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I
You can
can't do
always
it.
tell a ball mom when the dill pickle slushy comes back out and they're excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was a ballpark mom for a very long time, and we always got the dill pickle slushies for the girls. If we weren't doing concession, we would go just buy the dill pickle slushies.
I I only know about it because my husband will occasionally drink pickle juice as an umpire. But
Yeah,
I didn't know about it until him. So, Laura says, Tammy, yes, when you have other medical conditions, sometimes it is difficult to tell the pain and fatigue apart. Yes, or tease the pain and fatigue apart. Yeah, it's crazy. Um, Pain is fatigue, and fatigue is pain, and yeah. Um, oh yeah, yeah. If you can't keep the potassium supplements down either, yeah, that's gonna hurt you too. I'm just glad you were able to get in and that you are still safe and with us on this side of the ground, so we're good. I'm glad for that.
yeah.
We want you here with us and in the chat because you're so much
I
fun in the chat.
forgot, and I forgot and hit that thread cutter again, and my thread popped up.
Oh, yeah, it probably is your thread. So see if put a different thread in and start seeing if it does the same with the other thread. It might just be a that thread or that spool of thread thing.
I'm gonna have to use this thread though, because
Oh yeah.
it's a big old spool of it, and
Um,
so I'm going to have to use it.
do you have like a thread stand that pulls your thread up above your machine?
Yeah, that's what I have it on.
Oh, okay. I don't know why would be pulling it back then. That's kind of tough. Hmm. I not know.
Yeah, I have. It's actually all of it is Bernina. I
Okay.
bought the one that attaches to the back of the
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah, I was pricing that out yesterday.
I don't even know how much it
Oh,
costs because I bought it when I bought my machine.
well, all
I
the
just
price.
know how much everything costs at one time.
Yep, all the prices are going up too. Laura says she's taken Zofran to help with the nausea, and now she's been able to keep the supplements down. That's really good news. That's really good
Yes.
news. That takes a lot of work. I know how hard it is.
Zofran is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep.
Zofran is your friend.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Ooh, I have other blocks I can trim while we're talking. I forgot. I have another
Well, I'm
project.
done.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
I'm done. Yeah.
So mine's a little bit harder to see because the colors are really close together. But I've got red, darker red with a
Oh,
lighter
I can
red.
see it.
Yeah.
I only have two colors, red and white. That is it. That
I
is it. Now the white is a white on white, and the red. This is from the Old Glory line. It
yeah.
has the different colored polka dots in it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
I've got the darker fabric that I've got has little bitty random polka dots and little bitty flowers, and then the
Yeah.
lighter red that I'm using has a circle of polka dots, kind of like little rings of polka dots on it, and then the white on white. Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Laura. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we did do some easy blocks. I mean,
Yeah.
whoo, we 30 minutes in and we're done.
This is the shortest block week that we've ever done. I
I
guess we
think
should
it
have
is.
I guess we should have
Thank
saved
you,
these
Laura.
blocks for the end.
Yeah. I have my quilt right here.
Yay.
I had just sewn this row on
Oh, good deal.
and I haven't even pressed it out. So I was like, I'm not hanging it back up until I have it pressed out. And so this
Sweet.
is
Oh,
like my row.
that's gorgeous, Cathy.
Yeah. And
Good.
I will be taking my Wild West tomorrow to the Long Armor,
Okay.
and I will be picking up my Tree of Life. It's about time.
Yay.
When did that one get over with?
Oh,
Tree of Life
it's been a little
last year.
bit. It's been a little bit because I've had time to quilt mine.
Yeah, it's been last year, I think,
Yeah.
because Wild West
I think started in the spring. Or no, Wild West started in the fall.
fall. Yeah, Wild West was fall. So the Tree of Life was the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably finished in like October,
I think that sounds
maybe.
about right. I think that's when I finished mine.
Yeah.
I want to say
So
October.
that one will be going to the Long Armor tomorrow. So I'm excited about that.
Yay.
That'll be one more down. And well, I'll still have to bind it,
Yeah.
and who knows? I mean, I have that oh, what is that one called that I have that still has not been the Craftsman
Mm-hmm.
still has not been bound. And I've had it's like a year and a half waiting to be bound. So
Wait. Well, just come to my retreat this weekend and work on your binding.
I wish I could, but this weekend I am slapple. I am crazy. I know I keep going, oh, it is happening this weekend. I can't do it this weekend.
Yeah. I I have got a lot of stuff planned to work on during retreat this weekend. However, tomorrow is my freebie pattern for June. So it is
Yes, I
called,
saw that.
yeah, so it's Grandma's Cakes and Fans. So if you have not already checked out what all you need for it, I believe, don't quote me, I believe I've put the fabric requirements under the Grandma's Cakes and Fans or the freebie live for tomorrow. I think I've already put the information for it. Let me see if I have. Yes, so the video for tomorrow, we're starting at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, so that is 4 p.m. Cathy's time in Central. Um, and we will be doing Grandma's Cakes and Fans. And then Saturday morning, we are starting on the retreat. Good question. Let me go check Pam. She is asking if she is registered for the retreat. I have not even looked to see who all is and is not registered yet. So let me go see who has registered. Okay, it did not go to that file. Let me see if it went to the older one. I bet that's what happened. That is only through April, so bear with me. Oh, I hope everybody was able to register. Let me make sure that nothing is going wrong. Let's see. Okay, I will have to figure out what is going on because I can't see my list of retreat attendees. So that is something I will be doing tonight after we get off the live. Oh, perfect. It's Kennedy. That's exciting. She says she's going to try to do the retreat. So I will see what's going on with my retreat registrations and see what I need to do. And if it's because of an issue on my side that I can't fix, we will figure out what we got to do. So don't panic. I will not kick anybody out. So you still can come to the retreat even if the registration got messed up. So nobody panic. Please do not panic on me. We will get it figured out. Oh,
I may go and sign up because who knows? I may have an hour slot of time I can. So who
that
knows?
that works. If for any reason the retreat signups, if I can't figure out what happened and why I don't have a list of signups and all of that, um, we will we will see what we have to do. I will figure something out and I will post something to the community tab. So if you don't get an email from me, check the community tab and that's where we're going to go with it. Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
see. I'm going to see if it'll let me go in and do the dot here. Get
Yeah,
that
it
out of the
should
way.
yeah, it should let you register. I just don't know why. And I see that I have an additional registration that just came in. Um, but I don't know why it's not showing up where I can see it, at least not easily. So we are going to go and see. Okay, no, is that the right one? I will figure something out, guys. I promise. Okay, I do see registrations. Um, let's see who I've got. In the chat tonight, I've seen Chloe. She is registered. Judy, you are registered. Pam, you are registered. Debbie, you're registered. And Alicia, you're registered. And Cathy is registered.
Woo-hoo. We
So
just got in
yes.
here and did it. So
Yep.
we're good, huh?
Yeah, you guys are good. So again, if you weren't able to register or if anything technical happens, I will have a link out so you guys can get into the retreat. Thank you, Quilter Nisha. I appreciate that. Yay. Awesome. So yeah, if I miss somebody for whatever reason, I'm gonna put a notice out on my community tab because I don't want to miss anybody. And there was some kind of technical something going on. I think it's all fixed now, but we're gonna see what happens. But that will go. Those emails will go out tomorrow night after Grandma's Cakes and Fans. So after that live, I will shut everything down, and an hour after that, you guys will get your emails. Okay. So yay! I'm excited. Retreats are always fun, guys. They really are. Yes. Hi, back to you, Nisha. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. So, Cathy, what all do you have coming up on your channel?
Well, let's see.
As I
I'm
interrupt you
trying.
as you're thinking.
I did that enrollment, and now everything's just kind of going. "Man, what are you doing?"
Oh, oh my
Let's
gosh.
see. On my channel, no idea, no
Oh,
idea. But well, of course, Saturday I have my Saturday sew along. It is our last day for Battenberg.
thank you,
So we will
Joyce.
be finishing, hopefully, the Battenberg this weekend. Then, as always, I'm still doing my bags of love. I'm continuing to do those. I'm just not recording all of them. There we are. Okay. Hey, Nisha, how are you doing? Joyce, hello. I missed all of that because my comments and all went away.
Yep.
Um, let's see. I'm
So,
still doing the bags of love. I am. Let's see. What else do I have? Of course, we're working this. So
mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, I don't have enough blocks to do another row. So
Oh,
one
gotcha.
more, I think, and we'll have enough to do another row.
Yay.
Um. Oh, I did get an email from Creative Notions. If any of y'all has been following my
Yeah.
dilemma with Creative Notions, I love them. So let me just say that up front. I love them. But we've been having trouble getting our bags, which has
Okay.
been, it is very upsetting because you
Yeah.
pay one month and it's not cheap. But when you look at it in the big scheme of things, you pay about $45 to $47 a month for a most of your general subscription boxes.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
theirs is $87 every 2 months. And what has been happening is you pay one month and you should get the box the next month. Well, that's
Yeah.
not been how it's been happening. You pay one month, you get nothing but emails the next month. And then the next month, when you pay again, it's like your box ships out in the next couple days.
Oh, gotcha.
I miss you too, Nisha girl.
I do have a real quick question to answer, Debbie. On the when you go to someone's YouTube page, you'll see links that say shorts, live, things like that. One will also say posts. That's my
Yeah,
community tab.
yeah.
So when you see posts, that's where I'll post it. Oh, thank you, Nisha. Yes, we try to be nice. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
But
I'm not super nice.
I got a notification that my package, my box has shipped.
Okay.
So hopefully I will have it before the 30th of June. So,
Oh, that would be
but
nice.
I'm still looking at possibly canceling the subscription
Yeah.
just, because of the job instability, which y'all, I'm okay if I don't have a job. I'm okay with it. That
Yeah.
means I could sew more, I could keep my grandbaby more.
Mm-hmm.
And we've already done all of the figures and numbers. I won't be able to shop the way I have been.
I
Thank
love
you,
Pam's
Pam.
comment. I love it. Thank you.
Uh,
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs
but
up, please. Just saying.
yes, but my husband and I have done all the number crunching, and with what we have put away, I've got 8 months that I can be how I am right now.
Oh, very cool.
So I'm kind of hoping that, well, I don't want to lose my job first off. No, I love it and I love getting paid. Who don't like getting
Mm-hmm.
paid?
Right. I want to get
And
paid.
I need insurance. I need insurance. So, but we have figured out we'll be okay if I lose my job. My goodness, my phone is ringing now. I'm gonna jump up and hit that because I bet it's spam.
Ah, yep. Well,
I
I
get
want to.
spam all the time on this phone.
So, Nisha, just so you know, you now have an entry that with that super chat. You now have an entry into the super chat raffle that is going to be taking place on the Christmas in July live that is already posted up on the channel. So you now have a raffle ticket for that, as well as Joyce. You entered a raffle. You entered a super chat a little bit ago, so you have a raffle ticket as well for tonight. And so those all go into the raffle for July 29th. So there's two things that are going on Christmas in July. So one thing that we're doing on Christmas in July, as the name implies, you guys can take home some of my quilts. You can bid on them. You can, yay, Laura's jumping on the chain too. You have a raffle ticket, Laura. Thank you. Um, so Christmas in July is going to have two different things going on. One is going to be the super chat raffle, and I'm not giving away just one item. There's going to be quite a few different items that I'm giving away for the super chat raffle. So every bit of super chat money that you guys are giving me is helping pay for my shipping. So you guys don't have to pay for shipping for stuff like that. So I really do want to reward you guys for doing that. And that's the way that I do it. Oh yeah, absolutely be part of the party, Laura. Please.
Yes.
Um, and then so the other thing is going to be the quilt auction. I have 4 quilts completely quilted, bound, and ready to go home. And I've got 5 that are quilted and just need to be bound. I've got another one that won't take long for me to finish and needs to be bound, and it will be ready. Some of them are table runners or table toppers or wall hangings. Some of them are actual bed quilts. Some of them are just wrap up and be comfy in. It just depends on the size of the quilt, but I will have quite a few quilts that need to go home. And so we will be auctioning them off live on July 29th. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We will have more than that. I will be getting more quilted now that Beauty's back from her spa day. Gotta have the machine back from her spa day.
Yes.
So I think that's about
Yeah,
it
I'm
for
going to be
tonight.
having a Christmas in July, but I'm not auctioning anything off. I'm sewing Christmas. I start Christmas in July. I really do. I started that early. I have Christmas fabric, and that's going to be our next sew along is a Christmas. Well, it could be
Yeah,
whatever fabric anybody else wants, but I'm using Christmas fabric. So
I hear ya. So for those of you who don't know, this live series will end on July 31st. So, Land That I Love, we are counting down the weeks. We do not have that much longer to go to finish putting it together.
you
And
see it?
all right, Alicia, you're in the chat here somewhere too. You can pipe up. So to go ahead and spill the surprise. So if you guys have not been following along and listening and reading between the lines, or listening between the lines, Cathy and Alicia will be joining me. We are going to be working on the Yuletide Sampler 2 that Cathy was holding the pattern up for. And we will be doing a couple of different things that are going to be going on. And so some of it will be here on my channel. We will part some of it out, and some of it will be on Cathy's channel and Alicia's channel as we can. So we're going to figure out how we are going to do that. And so we're going to take
Yeah.
August off, and we are going to pick this up. We're going to pick up Yuletide Sampler 2. We're going to pick that up in September. So it is going to be long, and we're going to take it, oh no. Apparently Nightbot didn't like the capital letters, Nisha. I'm sorry. You got to try again without the capital letters. So yes, Christmas in July, absolutely. And spa days are important. Yes. I got a little, she didn't have a ruler in her hand, but I got a little slap on the wrist because my machines had not been serviced in 9 years, guys. So they were running beautifully, but they had not been serviced in 9 years. So I got in trouble. So even it happens to me, so don't panic if it's happened to you. Yeah, I got in trouble. Yes, the three of us will be epic.
I think so too, Nisha.
Alicia says she's so excited. Can't wait to plan on her fabrics, right? I've kind of started with mine, but
I have it.
I might have to change out some fabrics. I'm not 100% happy with all of them. But because we're going to do it as a block of the month, there's going to be some flexibility with it.
I haven't even looked to see what the fabric requirements were.
It's on the back. You don't even have to pull it out. It's just straight on the back. So if you guys want to get the pattern for it, I think the link is still up on the post page, the community tab, for Yuletide Sampler 2. It is by Chorus Quilts. Yes, we are all doing the same pattern, Nisha. Yeah, we absolutely are. So I've got a couple of ideas of how we're going to play this out. It is Yuletide Sampler 2, and I don't know. Welcome in, Helen. Glad to see you here.
Helen.
Let me put the Yuletide Sampler 2, and it's Chorus Quilts, and it is, yay!
Just by looking in the book, I see they're trying to gear like the little stars, like all the same color. No, that's not going to be mine.
Yeah, and that's perfectly
That's not going to be mine.
Yep.
And I'm not going to do aquas either. I'm not doing blues for Christmas.
And that's okay. It's going to be your quilt, and you're not getting mine any more than I'm getting yours, so that's okay. You can be jealous and claim it.
I have some Christmas fabrics I found the other day, so I'm excited.
Laura says 9 years. Well, it's quite the run. However, if you're
Yeah.
careful and routinely clean your machine, you shouldn't have too many problems. I know, and that's kind of what I told the service tech because she was mad at me, and I said, well, I used to be a service tech, so I know how to do most everything. I just didn't want to do the full deep reset and test and all of this other. You guys do it all the time. I would have to pull my manuals out and do a lot of extra work to do that. So I just didn't want to do that. She's like, oh, okay. So does this come as a digital download? Not to my knowledge. Now, there is on Cora's Quilts website, there is an option to do it as a block of the month through Cora's Quilts, but I don't know if it's a digital. I think it might be, but I don't know how the cost is different. Most every other place that I found it, it's about $36. So
Yeah.
that's about the approximate price. And Alicia says she wasn't able to find it digitally
Yeah.
either. So you may have to get a paper pattern because, again, I don't know
But
if you go through the Chorus Quilts website. I don't know if they're going to let you have all of it at one time or if they're going to require you to do it as a block of the month.
yeah.
Um,
As of right now, you can still find it. This is like all of them right here. Every
yeah,
one of them.
yeah.
Where did I tell you I got it? Like
Mm.
barn something
Yeah, barn chick
quilts.
quilts or something like that, I
Yes, that's
think.
it. Yes, barn chick quilts.
Yeah.
I was able to get all of them, and they're in here pretty neat. I mean, they have it
Oh,
broke up by month.
Alicia says that Shelly isn't
Yes,
doing it. She's doing it as a video course. She isn't doing the block of the month anymore.
right.
So you could get it from there if that was, last ditch effort, if you wanted to go that route. I found mine at a quilt shop. That's where I got started with it. I actually didn't even know anything about Shelly Kavana or Cora's Quilt. I didn't know anything about that. And of course, we won't be. Oh, Shabby Fabrics. Oh, and Fat Quarter Shop apparently has it. Yay! Good to
Yes.
know, Alicia. I did
Um,
not know Fat Quarter Shop has it. Um,
They do have the pattern, but if you're like me and do not like templates, they don't
mm-hmm.
have the rulers.
Oh, okay.
You can get the rulers. The only place that I found, well, it's the first place I found them. I did check Shabby Fabrics. Shabby Fabrics does not have the rulers.
Okay.
Um, I didn't see the rulers at Fat Quarter Shop either. That Barn Chick Quilting is the only place I found both of them.
Okay. And I
So,
have been holding off on buying the rulers because I was checking all of the different quilt shops I'm shop hopping at, and I haven't found it yet. And then I went to Montana yesterday to, of course, the Bernina place that is also a quilt shop, and they also did not have it. So I will probably, I might just do the templates just to show the different options,
yeah.
um, because I
Well,
don't have the rulers.
you do good job work with the templates. Me, I cut them all up. I
Yeah.
mean, they are a mess. When I get, they're not the same
Oh,
size they started as when I do them.
Alicia says that the rulers are on Amazon and the Walmart website. That's fantastic to know too, because I didn't. I've looked, but I haven't. I haven't just gone ahead and gone, okay, here, buy. Like I
Yeah,
haven't done that yet. But I do have an alternative method. So guys, if you want to not buy the rulers, there are templates in the book, and I can show you the options that I use when you don't have access to the rulers. So I may just hold off on getting the rulers so that I can
yeah.
show that option to you guys as we get it. Nisha's like, oh no, I need rulers. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Me too.
Um,
Me too. I would make a mess of it. I'd waste fabric.
yeah, and I mean, there's ways to do it and there's ways not to do it. It takes a little bit more effort. Ooh, Quilt in a Day might have it too. Yeah, that's a good thought too. They usually tend to have stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I have not bought the rulers yet. I may still buy it. I don't
New
know.
Horizons.
Hey, New Horizons.
Okay. Who's New Horizons? I can't remember the name. It's
Hang
not
on.
Mitch.
No, it's not Mitch. because Mitch is Legends.
Yes.
DJ.
Okay.
I believed it's DJ. Please tell me if I got it right. I so want to be right, but don't lie to me, okay? Don't tell me I got it right and then actually I didn't get it right. Okay.
Yes,
Um.
Nisha. It
Yes.
does tell you, but I
Uh,
can tell it's called the Tri-Rex triangle rulers. You can buy them like this in a set. Both of them are in it.
I'm gonna type it in there because it is a different spelling. It's
Yes.
TRI. Yes, it was DJ. Yes, I got it. Woohoo! So welcome in, DJ. I'm so glad you're here. So TRI and then RECS for the Rex. And some people, some places do put it all together. Some separate it. Some put the hyphen. So just be aware that it could come in different ways, just depending on how that website typed it in.
Mhm. And I think
Yes.
you can actually buy them separate too. I
Yeah.
think you can.
Yes, Sandy Gervais
Yeah.
does use the rulers too. And I just haven't bought them because I don't tend to buy things unless I just absolutely need it. And I've been really thinking about these rulers. I haven't bit the bullet yet. Oh, very cool. DJ is going to be working on a whole bunch of next week on his channel. That is
Okay, that's
fantastic.
cool.
Yay. Um, all right, so let's do a quick recap. So tomorrow is Grandma's Cakes and Fans here on my channel. That is my freebie project. If you go click tomorrow's video link for the free June freebie project, it does have the information for what fabrics you need if you want to complete the quilt. And as soon as the quilt video is done, as soon as the live is done, you guys will get, within an hour, you will get a downloadable PDF. So there will be a link put in the description about an hour after the video ends that you can click and go download and print your design, your fact sheet that goes with the video. So you'll see the video, we'll go through the lesson in the video, and then an hour later you can download the instruction sheet and then go back and rewatch the video, and it pairs along with it, so that way you have that repetition to go with, so that it makes it easier to complete the quilt. You might not need it, but some people like the repetition, so I like to make it that easy. Oh, very cool. Very cool, DJ. Oh yeah, absolutely, Alicia. Have a good dinner. Enjoy your dinner. So for those of you who missed it, Alicia will be joining Cathy and I starting in September. We are going to start working on the Yuletide Sampler 2 that we were just talking about with the Tri-Rex rulers. You don't have to have the rulers, but if you want to have them, you absolutely can. Then, I don't know if you caught this Tuesday night, Cathy, but it got discussed and it is going to be official. I will do my mystery quilt starting in October. So we will have a freebie project in August. We're going to skip September. Obviously, we're starting the new project in September. And then in October, I will start issuing out once a month for 12 months. I will issue out instructions for my mystery quilt. So
Oh,
there
yeah.
will
I
be.
wasn't here Tuesday night. I
Yep.
I was I was MIA Tuesday night. Where was I Tuesday night?
I don't know.
I don't know. My husband went back to work that day, so I don't. I might have come home and just took a nap.
That's
Honestly,
okay. Well,
I've been extremely exhausted here lately, so I don't know.
I
I
hear
could have
ya.
I could
Um,
have easily taken a nap.
well, the thing is, we are going to start a mystery. So I will have done the quilt top once before I start issuing out the mystery clues. So I will
Oh,
know for
okay.
sure that everything fits. So you don't have to worry that, hey, oops, we've got to do this because I didn't calculate something right. Okay, so everything's going to be tested. And I am going to reach out to the different quilt shops. I'm going to start next week. I am not trying to put anything else on my plate right now for this week. I have already done more than I do most weeks. So next week I will start reaching out to the quilt shops here in town. And there's one here in town, and then there's a couple out of town. And we will see about putting together kits. So, like, let's say you want a specific colorway, this is the shop you need to go to and call and let them know you want the Siberian Wind Mystery Quilt Kit. And they of course will handle that from there. So you'll be dealing with those stores. I won't be dealing with it, but they will work with you, and they will get you fabrics that will work for the kit that I have approved. Um, Good question. Laura's asking if the mystery is going to be sampler style. Not really. Not really. It's it is
Is it
going
going to
to
kind of be like cotton cuts where you do like a portion of the quilt, but it's not necessarily a block?
is very much going to be that way. It's very much going to
Okay.
be and it kind of, please don't panic when I say this. So I'm going to backtrack right after I say it. It is going to kind of be like a Bonnie Hunter. However, it is not going to be the super small pieces, and it is not going to be the hundreds of pieces. The most that you're going to put together of any piece, if you are doing the standard 60-inch by 60-inch quilt size that I've decided that it's going to be, is going to be 16. You're not going to be doing any more than 16 of anything. So some months you'll have, 16 of this piece to do, and other months you might only have one or two things to put together. So some months may feel like it's a little bit of a sewing desert, but other months will be a little bit busier. But it also means that, let's say you want to take one Saturday a month and sew, one day off a month, and sew all your pieces for the quilt in that month, for that, or so in that day for that month, you would be able to do it. I want it to be something that you can accomplish and that you can get done. Now, if you're going to do it a king size, like 120 by 120, you might have a little bit more work cut out for you. But the standard 60 by 60, most quilters and most piecers should be able to put together anything that I'm going to send out in that month. It should not be that hard. I promise.
Well, I have a question. Are you
Okay.
going to kill us with flying geese,
No.
or are you going to be doing my favorite, which are half square triangles? I love
Um,
half square triangles. The flying geese. Woo!
well, I will tell you there are a few flying geese in this, but they are not super tiny. They're not
Okay.
hard. They're not hard at all. They're not hard. So I will tell you, I'm not doing the 2 at a time, 4 at a time, or any of that with the flying geese in the quilt, because I don't want you to have that big of a piece of fabric. So they're big enough that it's going to be easy to hang on to and easy to work with. It's not going to be, the 2.5 by 4.5 that we did for Follow the Goose is not what we're going to be doing for this quilt. So they're not going to be like this size and smaller. Okay. They're going to be bigger. But
Okay.
it's not all flying geese. Okay. That's just,
Well, I have that.
there are
I
flying
have
geese in
that
there.
Chatsworth that I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
I'm literally gathering fabric for it right now.
Yay.
Out of my stash, I'm trying to gather fabric because I'm trying to not buy more fabric, which I'm not succeeding in that. But overall, I've trimmed down my purchasing a lot. Mainly, what I'm doing is buying fabric for like my grandbaby's dress or
Mm-hmm.
something small.
Yeah.
or and oh my goodness, I just have to have this fabric. And
Yep.
then I probably won't know what to do with it, but I'll find something to do with it.
Hi, the Quilting Compound. Can you remind me your
Hello.
name? I don't remember it. I'm pretty good with names, but it's escaping me. And I don't think it's Amanda. Uh, No by July is coming soon. Oh, well, you're going to be stuck with No by July because I'm doing Christmas in July where I'm auctioning off quilts. Oh, Jamie. Okay. Chloe helped me out.
Jimmy,
Thank you,
okay.
Chloe. I will work on trying to remember that. I will work on
Yeah,
that.
Laura.
Hi,
I can
Zaza
do the half
and Cynthia.
I can do them half square triangles all day long, but them flying geese, whoo, they test my patience. They really do.
Oh,
Hey
and
Zaza, how are
Ollie.
you doing? Hey
I
Ollie.
I
Hey
just
Joyce.
I
Well, Joyce was in here earlier. I just
yeah.
didn't see her name come through.
So Ollie,
So somebody's live must have just finished.
I
Somebody
think
else.
so. Yeah, probably Debbie's. Probably
Yeah.
Debbie over in Quilt Fact. Um, Golly, I have a question for you, Ollie, and I can't remember for the life of me what the question is. And it is related to a treadle machine. I now remember where I need to ask for who asked me the question. So I know who I need to go find, but I have a question for you later once I find them. Welcome in, Linda. Guys,
Hey Linda.
please make sure you hit that like button. If you've not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe. Cynthia just got out of her
Hi
class.
Cynthia.
Oh, fantastic. So, guys, we just finished going over all the surprises coming up.
Well,
Um,
let's go in and show our blocks
okay,
again
yes,
so
we will
they
show
can see
our
that.
blocks again. So, mine, I have to get it close to the camera so you guys can see the difference in colors. There we go. I like yours, Cathy. I should have chosen different fabrics. Mine just do not show
Hey,
up
this is
very well.
great.
They don't show up very
Mine
well
are
from a
like
distance.
red, red, red.
Right? Oh. So, do we want to do a recap again?
We can.
Or
We can.
do we want to make them watch the replay?
We can do a quick. We can do a quick recap.
All right. So, quick recap, guys. Land That I Love ends July 31st. That is our last night on this channel and working on this project. So, Land That I Love will be over July 31st, which means September we are starting with Yuletide Sampler 2. Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing, and Cathy from My Hobby Home will be joining me for Yuletide Sampler. Cathy's got her pattern up there right now. So Yuletide Sampler does allow you to use the Tri-Rex rulers. If you already own those, that's great. If you don't and you want to purchase them, you absolutely can. If
Thank
you
you,
want
Zaza.
if you want to sew along, we're going to make this project last a while. So we're talking possibly a year, guys. So with that being said, if you want to sew along with us, because it's going to be three of us, not just me and Cathy,
Yeah.
we're going to add Alicia to this. So with that being said, if you want to participate, go ahead, order your pattern now. You can find it apparently Fat Quarter Shop, Barn Chick Quilting. Quite a few other places do have that pattern. You can also get the rulers. Some places do have them, like Amazon and such, but not every place has those rulers. So if you don't mind paying separate shipping for two different items, then order wherever you want to. Barn Chick Quilting had Cathy's where she bought her kit
Yeah.
or her pattern and her rulers from same location, so they ship together. Smart move, by the way. And then I will be issuing
Well,
out. Go
let
ahead.
let me jump in. If you are okay with templates, you don't need to buy the
Yes.
rulers.
Yes. And
I just don't like templates, so I will buy the rulers.
I will likely be doing it with the templates, so that I can show you how to do the templates if you do not purchase the rulers. So you are not going to be completely stuck. But I'll show you what your options are. Okay. I have tricks up my sleeve, even though they're short sleeves. I have tricks up my sleeve to do this without needing the rulers. July 29th is sew and chat, or not sew and chat, super chat giveaways, and Christmas in July. I will be auctioning off quilts. I've already got 4 that are bound and ready. I've got 5 more, almost 6 more that are ready to just be bound. And I will be quilting a ton more of quilts between now and then, as many as I can. The live tomorrow on my channel is the freebie pattern for June. That is Grandma's Cakes and Fans. If you click the link for it and click notify me, you will get a notification when that does go live. It's 3 p.m. Mountain Time. The fabric requirements are in the description box below the video, so you can go ahead and sign up for that. Also, starting in October, I will be issuing out my mystery quilt. So I'm going to start a mystery quilt, and you guys are going to put it together.
Good night, Joyce.
Good night, Joyce. I will have already put it together before the pattern comes out, or before any part of it comes out. It is going to last 1 year. So it is a 12-month pattern. So we are going to work on getting all of that together, and I will have some places for you guys if you want to order fabric kits so you don't have to figure out your fabrics. I will give you options, okay? So you will not have to necessarily figure that out if you don't want to. If you are more comfortable buying a fabric kit, you can do that. If you want to buy your own fabrics for it, I will also give you the fabric requirements so you can purchase at your local quilt shop or pull from your stash to do it. It will not be a Bonnie Hunter. It will not be super tiny and lots and lots and lots of pieces. But it will also not exactly be quite like a regular sampler quilt. It's going to be, you're going to assemble this piece and you're going to hang on to it until the end when I give you the instructions about how to start assembling pieces together to make the final quilt. So it is going to come out 60 by 60. So if you want to make it a king size, you'll need 4 kits because you'll want it 120 by 120, so on and so forth. Okay. So there are options. Oh, fantastic. Nisha's already bought the pattern on Shabby Fabric site while we've been talking. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. So you guys will get more details on when all of that is going to kick off, what our dates are, what our schedule is. That's all going to be handled sometime in July and early August. So we will get that all settled. So you will know before September 1st what we are talking about for our schedule for that the whole series. The whole series, guys.
I'm sitting here giggling because I'm thinking, man, I wonder what her calendar looks like.
I might show you off the live. What's the name of the pattern?
Yeah.
It is Yuletide Sampler 2. It is the one you guys voted on. There is still a link in
See if I can.
Yep.
It gets dark the closer I
It does
get
get dark, yeah. I will put more links up, guys, as well, as we get closer to it. I think I put a link in the Facebook group. If I didn't, if somebody wants to do that for me, you are more than welcome to do that for me. I do not mind. I will not be offended. I do think the voting option is still out there on the post page, and there will be a link to where you can get that pattern as well on that post about the voting. But don't worry, I will get you guys more information. I promise I will. I've just been traveling, so it's been a day. It's been a day. So anything else, Cathy, that we got?
I think that is probably it. You've hit your Christmas in July. You've hit the Yuletide sampler. Land That I Love ends July 31st.
Yes, it will be done.
Um,
We will turn into pumpkins. July
yes.
31st.
Yes, we will.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. If you have not hit that thumbs up button, please, please, please do so. YouTube really does pay attention and helps us, or helps my channel. The more you guys hit that, and let it stick as a thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs down, just hit it twice for me. Hit the thumbs up once or thumbs down twice. Okay, that's all I ask.
And subscribe, guys.
Yes,
Don't
please.
forget to subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe. Please, please, please. So I'm
Night,
gonna.
Nisha.
Yeah. Good night. All right. So